Hey, Tyler. Doug Parker, Chairman and CEO of American Airlines, joins us here. We just talked about the fact that this was a challenging earnings report and you've lowered your guidance for the full year. You said something that's interesting in the call today. The most challenging quarter since the merger of the two airlines together?
Yeah, it felt like, I mean, we've had a pretty good run since the merger of the two airlines. But yeah, we had a service disruption due to an IT outage at our PSA subsidiary, which certainly is a challenge for the team and our customers. But then on top of that, financially, the run-up in fuel prices has our earnings down year over year. That's why the guidance is down. But we know we had our earnings were down about $600 million on $700 million higher fuel price alone in the quarter.
So is $75 or 70 to 75, whatever it might be for oil, is that the new reality? And can you grow the airline in that reality?
We believe it. Again, we're going to run the airline like it is. I don't know exactly where fuel prices are going to be in the future, but what I know is, to the extent anyone was viewing the run up from 45 to 75 as a spike, we probably should dismiss that notion at this point. We certainly are at American. We're going to go build our airline to be as profitable as we were at $45 a barrel. Now it's $75 a barrel.
You're being a little more judicious in terms of your capacity growth. You're cutting it back in the third quarter, trimming it a bit, third quarter and fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. Do you see the discipline that is necessary in this industry overall? I'm not going to ask you to comment on your competitors,
Thanks.
But are we near that area where we see in the past of stupid additions in capacity?
Yeah, again, I can talk to American. And what I can tell you is there's flying that makes sense at $45 a barrel oil that doesn't make sense at $75 a barrel oil. And that's the result of our reductions in capacity growth. We'll still grow, but pretty much in line or lower even than GDP, because we think that's the right growth levels at this level of oil prices. And we've heard from other airlines now as they've reported earnings, and it sounds like most others are coming to similar conclusions.
For you, the key is leveraging off your strengths, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Charlotte being the two big ones out there, right?
Yeah, I mean, interesting for us, for American. Not only are we going to grow at a level that's likely going to be the lowest in the U.S. industry in 2019, we have the best growth prospects between our Dallas Fort Worth hub and our Charlotte hub, our two most profitable hubs, where we're going to get some new gates in 2019, which gives us really exciting growth prospects at a time that we're not growing that much.
We're in a long period here of really sustained demand out there in the market in terms of the flying that people want to do. Do you see anything on the horizon that indicates it either plateaus or slows down?
We haven't. I mean, we ask ourselves the same question. Is there anything out there? But bookings look strong. Our decline in earnings is not at all driven by demand issues. Demand is strong. Fuel prices are high. We haven't been able to increase revenues at the same level because of supply and demand. While demand's strong and supply of seats is up a lot. But yeah, no, the consumer seems really quite strong still, certainly for airlines. Which
then brings up the question, the investor. And no CEO can answer for how their stock is going to perform.
Sure.
But for all the airline stocks, they've been out of favor this year. Do you feel as though a floor has been built in there that the negativity surrounding the industry, perhaps it was a little overdone?
I don't know. What I certainly believe is, what's happened to American Airlines stock in the last few months doesn't reflect the future earnings capability of American Airlines. So I think it certainly feels as though this feels like a bottom to the extent, that's what you're asking. But, again, I've thought that before and the market decides otherwise. We're going to go run American Airlines for the future. We feel really good about our prospects. We know that's what we need to do for our investors, and the stock will reflect that over time.
Doug Parker, Chairman and CEO of American Airlines, on a day, guys, where they reported earnings and then lowered their guidance largely because of what we've been seeing with jet fuel prices.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.